BENELLI 752's best motorcycle review. Tubular steel trellis. The middleweight class is so competitive nowadays that expectations are very high for a new model, especially a parallel twin, and sadly the BENELLI 752's doesn't quite meet this level. Related. MCN's guide to the best first big bikes. It's a good bike, but not an outstanding one, and while it looks great, rides well and has a very high level of spec, the engine fails to excite and ultimately that is its downfall. It's a good-looking roadster with an iconic name that is excellent value for money but not the sporty game-changer we were hoping for. Ride quality and brakes. Although far from a lightweight at 226 kilograms, the 752's turns well, and aside from feeling a bit softly sprung at the rear, the shock lacks damping adjustment but can have its spring preload altered. It can be enjoyed in the bends and is set firmer on its suspension than some rivals. The ABS system works well, but there is a lack of feel from the lever due to braided lines being fitted as standard, which are always a bit unforgiving and harsh in their action. The upright riding position is comfortable and the pegs well placed to prevent leg aches, and while you can hang off it, there seems little point. In a typical piece of Italian design over function, the mirrors taper to a point just when they start to display anything other than your elbow, rendering them next to useless. Engine developed and built by Xinjiang, the 754cc parallel twin has the same bore and stroke as BENELLI's TNT 1130 triple motor, just with one less cylinder. Making a claimed 75.1 bhp with 49.4 ft-lb of torque, the engine feels disappointingly sluggish to respond and lacks that zip you get on rivals such as the Yamaha MT-07 and BMW F900R. Its slow revving nature makes it quite relaxed and vibrations are kept to a minimum. However, the overall impression is one of an old and slightly outdated engine that wants to lollop along rather than thrill. The gearbox is also a bit clunky and the clutch on the bike we tested was quite grabby. Middleweights should be fun to ride, but the BENELLI's parallel twin is lethargic, making the rest of the bike feel a bit soulless as a result. Reliability and build quality. BENELLI's reputation is somewhat tarnished in terms of reliability, but that was before they were taken over by the Chinese. Xinjiang are a massive engineering firm and there is no reason to suspect they have the slapdash attitude that blighted BENELLI when it was under Italian ownership. Overall, the level of finish on the 752's seems high, which bodes well. Value versus rivals. The fact the 752's is built in China sees its price tag pleasingly low at £6,699, which compares very favorably with the class-defining £6,695 Yamaha MT-07, 2020 prices, as you get a considerably higher level of spec on the BENELLI. In terms of curb appeal, the BENELLI is streets ahead of the Yamaha with its inverted Marzocchi forks, Brembo radial brakes and classy styling, making the MT look a bit bargain basement, with its conventional forks and calipers and brash styling. It's nowhere near as expensive as the £8,660 BMW F900R, but weighs in a fair amount costlier than a characterful £5,999 Suzuki SV650V twin, 2020 prices. Equipment boasting Marzocchi fully adjustable forks, Brembo radial brakes, with ABS, a color dash and Pirelli Angel tires, the BENELLI has quality running gear and you can't argue that the Italian styling department have done a great job. The tubular steel frame and swingarm are pleasingly designed, and once you junk the pillion pegs to expose the high set pipe and get shot of that nasty license plate carrier, the BENELLI will have the look like a stripped back and sporty Ducati Diavel thanks to its sharp rear end.